Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here. Back to reminisce about the glory days when nobody cared about how much dolphin was in a can of tuna in XCOM, War of the Chosen. Man, I'm telling you, those were the days. You could walk into a supermarket, buy a can of Star-Kissed Chunk Light Tuna, go up to the store manager and say, "Hey, Charlie sent me." Be handed an envelope full of cash and then go home, make a sandwich that was mostly dolphins, sit back and eat it completely guilt-free. It was great. It was a simpler, easier, more beautiful time. You know what? How come we don't eat dolphins? Actually, is that one of those apex predator things where apex predators don't like to eat other apex predators like lions and wolves and stuff because their meat has like weird parasites and diseases that could potentially cross species lines? Because you know what? I mean, if that's the reason we don't eat dolphin, I'm shockingly okay with it. But if there's another reason we're not eating dolphin, like if the reason we're not eating dolphin is like, oh, Pete, dolphins are cute and smart. You know what? I say screw that. Smart? All right, dolphins. I'll give you smart. You are. But dolphins cute? No. They're actually, dolphins, pretty vile creatures. Pretty vile. They're one of the only other species besides humans that murders for sport. And also, I don't know if you know this, but most dolphins, serial rapists. I'm not kidding. You can Google that. Dolphins, they love to rape. Love it. You can go watch a video right now on YouTube of a dolphin humping the decapitated corpse of a mackerel. I mean, like right now. And that's some serious, like Jeffrey Dahmer meets Ted Bundy meets Gary Ridgway shit right there. It's not only bestiality, but it's also necrophilia, and the dolphin is just like, you look at that dolphin and he's having the time of his life. There's a grin on that dolphin's face while he commits that unspeakable act. So you know what? If that's the reason we're sparing dolphins from the dinner table, we should stop. We should just know. Instead, we need to go all Osaka fishing concern, get knife goes in, guts come out on a few dolphins, and start putting delicious mayonnaise and fish-based sandwiches on my plate. Pete, dolphins are mammals. Yeah, well, whatever. Fine. Mayonnaise and mammal-based spread sandwiches on my plate. Maybe chuck a side of potato salad on there. On to your shit, dolphins. I know it's all an act. It's just a clever ruse and elaborate facade to try and teach you the whole, oh, we're cute and friendly. No, it's all front, dolphins, and I see through you. I'm coming at you, and when I do, I'm coming at you with a knife. What else are we doing? We're just waiting for this covert action to complete. Lauren Bukes and J.K. Rowling are out here trying to grab us a new scientist. What's Hunt the Chosen Part 1? Oh, we could start looking for the new guy. Oh, we should definitely do that. Also, we did just complete this. I got distracted by my whole I'm coming at dolphins with a knife thing. And I'm serious, dolphins. I'm coming for you. My butcher knife is honed and sharp. Do I want to build anything in this location? The answer is no. I don't really want a laboratory per se. I think our research is going relatively well. Resistance comms, okay. I mean, yes, we are probably going to need them, but we don't need them right now. We have 2 more available regions for contact. That's enough to get us, we've got 1 safety valve black site open, and 2 more contacts is actually enough to get us all the way to our next safety valve if we need it, which we may because the doom counter is ticking. But I don't feel like we want to pay the maintenance and upkeep on this facility just yet. It seems like it's just a poor investment. I think those supplies are better spent elsewhere. And let's go ahead and get, Cho, Weber, grab your shovels. Let's see if maybe there's an upgrade that's more profitable for us at the moment. We could unstaff somebody from this power relay. Alternatively, we don't even actually need the power relay. Why is it staffed at all? Oh, it's got a staffing gremlin on it, right? Okay, so these are gremlin staffing. I'm okay with that. Maybe what else could we upgrade? We don't need a power relay because we're already generating power right now we're not using, so upgrading that is no good. What's the resistance ring get us if we upgraded it? Unlocks an additional slot for XCOM. I mean, that's really good. It does cost 30 a month in upkeep, which is pretty expensive, but our income is solid right now. And I think that's like an extra 2 turns on every mission timer if we want it. We've got some wiggle room. You know what? Yeah, do the digital network. It does cost us 2 power, but again, we're already generating power we aren't using anyway, so no real drawback. What does upgrading the infirmary get us? Oh, the hyper vital module. We should build one of those too. If somebody gets tired, we can just chuck them in there. Huh. So If we put somebody in a hyper vital module to instantly restore them to a combat ready state, what's to prevent us from just hyper vital moduling everybody all the time? We just build that and we can put whomever we want in the thing whenever we want them ready. Does it have like a cooldown or something? It almost seems like it should maybe have a cooldown. We'll set aside some supplies and look into the hyper vital module thing. It sounds interesting, possibly borderline broken for only 80 supplies and 2 power per month. So let's get back to building our radio relay. But again, as soon as if this finishes and we don't get a mission, we're going straight to the black site because the Doom counter is counting.
Our cooperation has proven
Alright, there we
to be
go.
a
Sweet.
boon to the
Done.
resistance.
You're welcome, guys. Lauren Bukes gained EXP, increased cohesion with J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling increased, more importantly, got a promotion. She's a major now. And we picked up Dr. Amy Brown, scientist. Research time decreased by an additional roughly 20%. J.K. Rowling picking up a promotion. Oh, Lauren Bukes got a promotion too. Hell yeah, assign new covert action. Okay, so that covert action was great. Do we have enough? All right, hold on a second. What we've got to do, let's figure out what team we want to take on our black site mission. Rowling and Bukes are going, and also we can promote them while we're at it here. Deep cover. Deep cover is actually not good. Untouchable, however, is flat out amazing, and I kind of feel like it's an absolute must-have. We're taking Untouchable. Deep cover is an ability probably that we'll just let that one fall by the wayside. That's not even one of those, oh, you know, maybe I'll buy it later kind of abilities. That one is just that's a hard no. It's bad. What do you have? Threat assessment is good. I like threat assessment. Covering fire is also very good. These are both abilities that we would want. I mean, is it weird that I just want every ability on both sides of the specialist tree? Are specialists that good? They'd just be like, yeah, you know what? I want all of the abilities. Every one that they have, I want all of them. Threat assessment, aid protocol is excellent. Covering fire is also straight up excellent, though. I'm torn, like a Natalie Imbruglia tune here. Am I broken, bound, and naked on the floor? No. Also, that's a really weird line, Natalie Imbruglia. Or is it bound and broken on the floor? Either way, it's kind of fucked up. Love threat assessment. Love it. It lets us put people in Overwatch who should be in Overwatch. Covering fire, that was also... I'm taking threat assessment. Covering... You know what, Pete? You may be overthinking this here, buddy. Why don't you just head down to the old training facility and maybe pick up both? I mean, Lauren Bukes does have a truckload of ability points because she is a savant. You make a valid point. Blast padding is straight up trash. Deadeye is garbo. You know what? We could have both. Or alternatively, we could just have field medic too. Let's go with covering fire. Put those ability points Lauren Bukes has to work for us. So who's the team? All right, we got these two are a mortal lock. They're definitely going. Joe Hill and Tabitha King, mortal lock. I want those two on the mission. So that leaves us with 2 slots, and we would need a Grenadier, which means Chuck Wendig is going, and then one of anybody who could fill in. His bond mate is George R. Martin, but I don't really want to send a lowly corporal on the black site mission. We could send Charlie Houston. I like that play, because it's probably... Yeah, you know what? I know you're typically designed to roll with your bond mate here, Charlie, but in this particular case, I think you're going to be flying solo. So who does that leave us? Does that leave us enough people to also do this covert op? We should have plenty of extra... We should have, like, plenty extra people available. So what's on the menu? Infiltrate the stronghold. We need a major for that, so this one is out because our major is going to be majorly occupied doing other majorly badass things. Not yet, although that does increase our influence with the Reapers, which is already high. Gaining a resistance contact, we definitely want to do. Manufacture and upgrade. Yeah, that one's been around for a while. Facility lead is not bad. Covering some loot. Nah, I'm not interested. Increasing in... Oh! What are you? Hunt the chosen hunter. We can start hunting down the other guy. The new guy. The marksman guy. Yes, we want to do this. What is our reward? 4 hacking. Not great, but this also increases faction influence with the Templars, right? It does. Yes, we very much want that. So we need a spare sergeant and any other 2 soldiers. All right, we got to have at least 1 spare sergeant. You know what, Stephanie Sparkles Meyer? I mean, this mission feels like it was made for you. Plus 4 hacking. Take it. Who do we want to send with you? Who would we want to send with you that we might want to increase their Might want to increase their cohesion. I'm thinking maybe RL Goosebumps Stein. Yeah, you know what, Goosebumps? Yeah, it's on you. Go do that. And then we also have... We could really just want to send anybody who needs some EXP, and I think John Scalzi is a good pick for that. So that's got Scalzi, Meyer, and Stein. Man, that sounds like a law firm. Have you been injured in an accident? Contact a law firm of Scalzi, Meyer, and Stein. They're there to look out for your best interest. Scalzi, Meyer, and Stein, LLC. Yep, do that.
Understood, Commander.
And then while you're doing that, we're going to go burn the black site to the ground and avert the doom counter. So let's get started on that. Advent black site. Y'all getting burned down. Operation Starhole. Okay. Operation Starhole. Isn't that the name of the LLC that Heidi Fleiss founded to operate her illicit prostitution ring? I mean, I suppose we could call Tom Sizemore and ask. You would know. Alright, so JK Rowling and Bukes, Mortal Lock, those guys are going. Joe Hill and Tabitha King, Mortal Locks, these two are going. Floater positions, one of them has to go to the Blackbird. It's either Charlie Houston or George Morrow. Or we could take Cormac McCarthy. No, Charlie Houston is a ranger with cereal. The man is a literal serial killer. Yeah, we're taking Charlie Houston. He's gonna skin his enemies alive. He actually wrote a book called Skinner, and, you know, it was actually about BF Skinner, or rather, it wasn't. It was about a hitman, but also more BF Skinner than a guy who flays his victims alive. More BF Skinner than Ramsey Bolton, I guess is what I'm trying to say in the least efficient way possible. Let's get our team kitted out, because we want to make sure everybody has their right weapons. So weapon upgrades for you, advanced laser sight, advanced autoloader. All right, you are sorted. J.K. Rowling has got what she needs. Let's make utility items available, make weapons available. Lauren Bukes, what weapon have you got? You have a scope and a stock. You know what, Lauren Bukes, didn't we get a better stock? We did, and we're putting that on your gun. So Lauren Bukes is actually getting an upgrade. She looks solid. All right, Joe Hill, your weapon, I believe, is already... Give an advanced scope. We could put an advanced repeater on there, which I don't hate. Or a hair trigger. We're almost never going to use Joe Hill for instant kills. And I don't think this will trigger on... You know, if that triggered on pistols... I wonder if that triggers on pistols. I don't think that it does. I think it only triggers on sniper rifles. But that's pretty interesting. A hair trigger is just so low percent. I mean, it's 1 in 20 shots. It would give us a bonus action. The repeaters, you know what? Go for the repeater. That's fine. We'll do that. So that's got Joe Hill sorted. Tabitha King's weapon, nobody else in the project can use, so like it's as good as it can possibly be. Can we upgrade it with anything? She has a scope. The only other thing we could put on there is a hair trigger. I'm actually not inclined to use a hair trigger in that particular weapon. I don't feel like it combos very well. So Tabitha King is as good as she's gonna get. Chuck Wendig. Okay. You don't have any upgrades on your weapon. Chuck Wendig is the bait. Okay, this cannot stand. You will not have the baseline rifle, because I know we built a better mag cannon. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did. Did we not? Make weapons available. Except, I thought we had a better mag cannon. I'm almost positive we had a mag cannon. Who are our other grenadiers that have been on a mission lately? I don't think he's ever been on a mission. It's got to be like R.L. Stein, right? Where's our other... Wait, where is R.L. Stein? Oh, he's on... Okay, he went on a... Oh, well, shit. We left our good gun with... God damn it. All right. I'm sorry, Chuck, but we gave your good weapon to R.L. Stein, and he took off on a fucking covert op with it, so it ain't coming back. Charlie Houston, can we give you any weapon upgrades? Oh, you're rocking a baseline rifle? Well, that simply won't do. Let's change that, because I know we have another shard gun. Yeah, all right. Say, that one I know for a fact we had. And I was right about that's got what? A laser sight and an autoloader? Alright, I mean, it's not as good as, the one that J.K. Rowling is wielding, but honestly, I think J.K. may be a slightly better killer than you. Secondary weapons. Pete, you're taking a long time outfitting your team. Yeah, I am. I know it's a little dry, it's a little dull, but this is an important mission, man, and we're going to the black site. Alright, J.K. Rowling, what do we want to give you? Battle scanner, med kit, mimic beacon? I don't really feel like you need any of those things. In fact, really probably what I want to do is just go med kit and battle scanner for Lauren. No. Take the battle scanner back. Med kit and mimic beacon for Lauren Bukes. Joe Hill, you got the battle scanners, bro. I would actually really like to give the battle scanners to Tabitha King. Don't have that option. Does that leave anything for Chuck Wendig? Nope, because he has as many grenades as he can possibly carry. And what about Charlie? Charlie's sorted. Well, I guess we're done. This is it. Black site. Let's go rip some aliens. Rip aliens! We're gonna beat them like Bob Ross beating the devil out of his Russians. We're gonna beat the devil out of these aliens. Rip devil.
Deployed. In position to drop.
Alright, here we go. Operation Starhole. Gonna go say hi to Charlie Sheen and Tom Sizemore. It's gonna be, an awkward interlude, really. You ever wonder what it's like to be partying with Charlie Sheen and Tom Sizemore at a Heidi Fleiss hosted event? That's gotta be like weird, creepy, and like kind of lugubrious and gross, right? You'd just be in there and be like, yeah, this whole thing is just a front for like paid for sex. Could we just I don't know. It honestly seems like this thing, if you would be more, or actually would be less creepy, if we stopped trying to make it like a legitimate social event and just made it more like a straight up transaction. Like walk into that, and rather than it being a party with drinks and attractive ladies sitting on couches and whatnot and pretending to care or like about you, and really just like straight up walking into a cash register and being like, one blonde please, and then handing Heidi Fleiss some money. I almost think that would be less weird. We have a really long way to go after we steal the thing. I am not a huge man. This map is freaking enormous. Devastating. Okay, this map is freaking titanic. Nobody goes anywhere until Tabitha King puts the lookout down and makes sure everything is safe. So why don't you run up this blind canyon here, Tabitha? And let's... behind this tree, actually.
I will reposition.
You spotted nothing. So this area is clear-ish. Unless there are people in these tiles, we should be safe to occupy these rocks on top of the hill. And if we're gonna go up a hill, I mean, Joe Hill is the right man to go up a hill. So let's get him
on it.
Here by these trees. I hope I didn't just accidentally step in. There's no way they started a pod this close to the spawn box, though. That would just be asinine. Lauren Bukes up high is a pretty good spot for you as well. Is this corner cover? No, let's put you over here then behind this tree.
Got it covered.
Anybody who's going to be shooting, if we can get them a hide elevation, let's go ahead and do that. Chuck Blackberry Windig, let's have you run up there. JK, I feel like you could probably stay down low on foot near Tabitha King, and that just leaves our boy Charlie Houston, who, let's bring him up next to the Blackbird. Hey, aliens, did you know that Chuck Wendig knows how you're going to die? He does. It's going to be when your body is riddled with a whole bunch of mag cannon bullets. That's how you're going to die. I just heard a robot clanging over in this direction. Let's have Tabitha King go take a look.
I'm on the move.
It's so weird that one of my... I have to say, so far, my favorite new class is of the new faction classes. It's definitely the Reaper.
I will go.
I wasn't too impressed with the Templar, although admittedly my experience with the Templar is limited since Alan Moore did get very swiftly killed. But skirmishers seem okay, but at best they seem about as good as some of the other baseline classes. Like, they don't really seem any better than any of the other baseline options. They don't seem that good. And the thing about Reapers is I am absolutely in love with the Reaper. And the Reaper isn't even they don't even kill stuff. Like, they're not even murderers. What is this red thing you have? Oh shit, you're an obsessive reloader. May reload weapon to full after their first move action. You know what? For a sniper, I mean, that's bad. But for a sniper, it doesn't really matter, because the sniper rifle always takes both actions, and Joe Hill does have a shot here. Are we going to take it? Oh, absolutely not. And the other thing is his backup Wesson? His backup Wesson? What is he, like, selling canola oil? His backup weapon doesn't need ammunition, so there's no real... he doesn't ever have to reload a pistol, so it's fine. Well, it's not fine. I mean, it's a bad ability, and ideally we want to get rid of it, but it's going to have to wait. It's a bad ability. We'd like to get rid of it, but it's not an emergency. It's not one that has to be immediately gotten rid of. We got some time there. J.K. Rowling, let's run you up here and see if this patrol will maybe run toward us. Charlie Houston, exact same pattern for you. We may drop this ambush without Tabitha King, because I don't think we're going to need her. Is this just 2 guys? I mean, if that's just 2 guys, we're going to have no problem taking them down.
Covering now.
Come, yeah, that's right. Come into our wheelhouse. It is, in fact, just 2 guys. Tabitha King may... if this stuff is exploding, Tabitha King maybe we'll just kill him with no assistance. We might be able to kill these guys from stealth with, like, no other resources required. 94% chance for Overwatch. So do we want to take Tabitha King up and see if she can remote start them? She's going to remote start their head is what she's going to do. All right, Tab, run over here. She's all alone out wide on the flank. I don't like it, but that explodes. Okay, these guys are not near anything that explodes then. This thing is not explodable, huh? Alright. I mean, I would have expected that to be something we could have blown up. So what are our chances to kill these guys then? J.K. Rowling and Charlie Houston could bust these guys wide open. 79%. That's you know what? That's actually not wide open. Joe Hill can drill one in the face, and in all likelihood, that would produce a straight-up kill on the officer. The shield bearer is a little bit tougher row to hoe. But we've got, you know what? We've got enough follow-up. I think I may be overthinking this. We should be able to kill these guys. Tabitha King, I'm going to put you on just like a precautionary Overwatch. Chuck Windig, I may need you to destroy some terrain, and you don't have a shot from where you're at right now anyway, so I think maybe your best bet might be to just hold off on an action. JK? We're going to have you hold off. Charlie, we have you hold off. And then Joe Hill starts this show. Now, we would really want one more... I really want one more shot at some Overwatch. These guys are not going to come towards us. I mean, we could put Chuck... We could Chuck... Alright, Chuck, come over here. And get down here and get an Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Nah, I'm good with this. Alright, so 100%... 100%. Neither of these is a kill shot unless we... If we crit the officer, this is a kill shot. I'm going to go for the crit.
Cover's blown.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? 9 damage. All right, not a kill shot, but really, really close. Joe Hill got 2 ability points from shooting up high. Orin Bukes. Drop him, Bukes, drop him. That's my girl. Right in the face.
You can't handle me.
She got him right in the face. Right in the face. Speaking of right in the face. I mean, this guy's gonna get it right in the face. So, do we need to move? I mean, I suppose we could move and just go stand right next to him, and why would we not do that?
Orders confirmed.
Charlie Houston is revealed.
They've got eyes on me.
It's fine. He's gonna kill this man. 100%. There we go. Alright, first pod encountered, first pod destroyed.
Target neutralized.
J.K. Rowling is actually still concealed, too. So let's have you jump to here.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Because we have heard a robot over in this direction. You're going to be on Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Still concealed. What's going on here? Oh, god damn it.
A new world awaits me.
Fal-Il Baladur is back once again to get her head kicked in. Alright.
But you will never see it.
You know, you've come and you've threatened me 3 times, lady, and honestly...
The chosen assassin's energy signature. She's moving on the squad's position, Commander.
Let her come.
I am coming for you.
Yeah, you got a lot of ground to cover, and honestly, we got a lot of time to prepare, lady, so I got a feeling like this is not going to end well for you.
Let's do this.
Alright, you're going to reload. Drop into Overwatch. Tabitha King, I need you to fall back with the rest of the team then, because we're going to want everybody in a pile. Let's get you... I'm just trying to figure out where the best spot to set up a potential ambush is. Let's bring you here.
Covering ground.
Charlie, we want you in cover. Get up here, Chuck.
Double time.
And remember, we can make this assassin... We've got some potential here to make this assassin come to us. JK, you're going to come over here. Charlie Houston, I want you back over here.
Moving on target location.
And you're going to... Do you not have... Oh, Charlie Houston does not have conceal. I thought you had conceal, Charlie. Alright, fall back. These guys are going to pile up. Joe Hill.
I'm ready.
Let's just go ahead and beat your compulsive reloader by having you reload, and then put you into Overwatch.
I'm on it.
So the Chosen is running towards us. It's going to take the Chosen a little time to get here, I think. She had to cover the length of the map. Now, she is really, really fast. Okay, Tabitha King, I'm going to slide you over here.
Is in your hands.
You're on Overwatch.
I'll watch closely.
Chuck Wendig. Overwatch doesn't help us against the Chosen Assassin. Which is admittedly a problem for us, but she also has the ability to summon Advent soldiers, and Overwatch does help against those shit biscuits.
Got it covered.
So we are going to put everybody on Overwatch, and I do have another plan too here in a minute. We're going to see if we can suss her out with the battle scanner. I just want to give her a little time to get closer. Her second action, she had to be at least 2 actions away. She landed like way back here. So let's say that's like 1 turn at a full sprint. That's like 2 turns at a full sprint. Okay, non-zero chance she's around now.
No one will cross.
Overwatch.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Alright, Joe Hill. Click the battle scan. If she's around, I'm going to guess she'll be like in this area. We got her. Busted. I can't believe that worked. Alright, well, we know where the Chosen is. She is busted. She still won't trigger Overwatch, is the problem, but we know where she is now, so we could do things like maybe shoot at her.
Moving to Overwatch.
She can't see us, though.
Come get some.
Now that she's revealed, what is she gonna do? Vanishing Wind. But it didn't work because our battle scanner is there, so we still know where she's at.
I will be watching and
No,
waiting.
we don't know where she's at. But that's okay, because we have another plan. We've revealed her once, and all she came closer. So now we scanning protocol. Where you at, you skank? Busted.
The elders had expected you would eventually intrude into this facility. Perhaps it is time you learn the truth.
Maybe it's time we spent a lot of time shooting you in the face instead.
No good can come from this.
You know, your
Chosen is in
taunts
position.
really are...
Time to put it down.
She really needs to stop taunting us. So where can we get a decent shot at this woman? The answer is not really anywhere. Okay, Chuck Wendig. How close can you get? To the best of my knowledge, this lady does not have a gun. Is it time for boldness? It's time for boldness. Bold moves. Bold moves, Pete. We're going bold. It's big, it's bold, it's brassy, it's sassy, it's a real humdinger. We can hit you with a grenade? Yes. Okay, which means Tabitha King, your job is now set in stone. So what you're gonna do is whip around right over here.
Moving out. The time for hiding is over.
Yeah, well, the time for hiding is over. You're right. Why don't you go ahead and fling a claymore at this dumb bint? We're gonna drop that right there. Oop. And Charlie, if you would be so kind. Let's shred all of the armor on this lady and destroy most of her health with one gigantic titanic explosion. Yep, that did a number on her, that's for sure. Is it just me, or does she have more health than she used to? Charlie Houston can run and gun and go stick a shotgun in her face. J.K. Rowling can also run and gun and go stick a shotgun in her face. Shockingly, Joe Hill cannot see her. Huh. Well, you know what you could do, Joe? What a teamwork for old Ma there. Little teamwork hit for your mom. Good enough. Ooh, flank shot then. Well, I suppose we'll take that. This does have a chance to reveal Tabitha King. But if it does, we'll recloak her. Alright, she's revealed.
Proving your worth to your new master.
Honestly, if we could get through this without revealing J.K. Rowling, that would sort of be beautiful. We could also got a chance to get Charlie Houston some ability. You know what, Charlie? Yeah.
Set him up, knock him down.
Why don't you just go finish her off?
Will do.
Point blank shotgun blast to the face. We still have, if we need backup too, by the way, J.K. Rowling is still on the scene. If Charlie can't get it done, which doesn't seem to be the case. All right, well, that was not that enthusiastic. Chosen didn't really accomplish much, did she?
At one time, it would have been unthinkable that I might ever fall in battle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it appears you have bested me once again.
Yep.
We showed the Chosen that the Resistance is here to stay, Commander. Now we just have to find that thing and put it down for good.
I mean, that's like the 5th time we've beat her. So, at this point,
Moving out.
her confidence seems completely and totally 100% fucking unjustified. She keeps coming in and taunting us. She's like, "You'll never stop me. I am the chosen of the eight." And really what she should be doing is like, "Please, please don't kill me. It's been so many times. I've lost every single one of our encounters. Can you please don't hurt me. You wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you?" And then she pulls out like a fake pair of novelty glasses with one of those Groucho Marx noses and just slaps it on.
Ready to engage.
Spoiler, by the way, we absolutely would hit a man with glasses. Just saying. So Tabitha King, you gotta go Shadow. Who knows? The Shadow knows.
I strike from the darkness.
And then we're gonna move you forward
As you
to
order,
probably
Commander.
strike from the darkness. You're gonna
I
reload?
need to reload.
That's fine. Honestly, I think as effectively as we dealt with the Chosen there, what we might want to do is just... I'm looking at the clock on this one too, getting a little long.
Tired of waiting around.
Well, I really don't want to go anywhere until Tabitha King can find us more enemies, because I don't want to risk them stumbling into us and blowing our cover.
I guess that'll be okay.
When did you get so frightened and timid, Joe Hill? When did your new timorousness come into play? You're a proud man. You have many kills under your belt, Joe. Joe Hill, you have many kills. You shouldn't be afraid of anything, bro.
Double time.
Don't remember Joe Hill being timorous. He's just not the sort. Alien activity. And when nothing happens here, you know what? I think this is where we're going to wrap up the episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support does really mean a lot. And man, we just... The trick then for Chosen, it just seems to be like, if you think there's a threat of a Chosen, be on a mission, make sure you have a specialist with scanning protocol and a couple battle scanners. And, they're a non-issue. She came out, she's like, "Oh, there I am. Oh, watch me vanish again." And then she ran at us, and we're like, "No, you're still right there, lady." And then we just shotgunned her in half. She didn't even get a chance to summon any other Advent to help her out. She was like, "Boys, save me!" And they were like, "It's too late to save you, ma'am. Your intestines have been surgically removed with the shotgun. There's not really much we can do. I can get some super glue and try to patch you back together Humpty Dumpty style, but honestly, the king and all of his men couldn't fix Humpty Dumpty. I don't think the elders and all of their Advent scientists can fix you either. We're in a real broken egg scenario." I'm going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed watching us slaughter the poor Chosen Assassin for like the 5th time, I'd consider dropping a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you want to see the Chosen come back for round, what is that, 4? 5? I don't even know at this point. Might consider subscribing as well, because now we're basically killing one like every other mission. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.